Dear students, this is Determinants Part 11. Today I am going to discuss inverse of a square matrix. In the previous videos, you have learned minor cofactor and adjoint of a matrix. So on the basis of these definitions, we will define inverse of a square matrix. Before going to define inverse of a matrix, now let's try to learn the definition, basic definition and important singular and non-singular matrix. Singular and non-singular matrix. Non-singular matrix. Singular matrix ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ suppose A is a matrix, square matrix. This square matrix A is said to be singular if determinant of A is equal to 0. This is singular matrix. A is singular. Matrix A is singular. If determinant of A is not equal to 0, then that implies matrix A is non-singular. So let's define on the basis of this. A square matrix A is said to be singular if determinant of A is equal to 0. For example, if we take determinant A is a matrix 1 2 1 2 4 8 1 2 4 8, determinant of A is 8 minus 8 is equal to 0. So we conclude from this we know that determinant of A is 0 ಆಯಿತು ಅಂದರೆ we conclude that A is a singular matrix. Then a square matrix A is said to be non-singular if determinant of A is not equal to 0. So we can give many examples for this. Suppose A is a matrix 1 2 3 4, taking the determinant of A 4 minus 6, it is minus 2, not equal to 0. Hence therefore A is non-singular matrix. A is non-singular matrix. So now based on this definition, we have certain results as a theorem, that is, if A and B are non-singular matrices ಅಂದರೆ determinant of A, determinant of B not equal to 0. Non-singular matrices of the same order then AB and BA are also non-singular matrices. matrices of the same order. So without proof I am giving this. Proof is not needed. Andre A ಮತ್ತು B determinant of A, if determinant of A is not equal to 0 when A is non-singular. Similarly, when B is non-singular, determinant of B is not equal to 0. Therefore, taking AB, then taking determinant of AB, that is also not equal to 0. Determinant of BA is not equal to 0. So that is the statement of the theorem. And also we have the result, that is taking it as a theorem. The determinant of the product of two matrices is equal to product of their determinants, determinant of A into determinant of B, where A and B are square matrices of same order. Square matrices of same order. Then we have the theorem that we now in the earlier concept by defining adjoint of a matrix, that is adjoint of A, if A is a square matrix, adjoint of A into A is equal to A into adjoint of A is equal to determinant of A into I. From this we have shown that determinant of adjoint of A is equal to determinant of A to the power of n minus 1, where A is a square matrix of order n. So when A is a square matrix of order 2, square matrix of order 3, let's take, determinant of adjoint of A is determinant of A square. When it is a square matrix of order 2, determinant of adjoint of A is equal to determinant of A. So this result, we got these results by taking the theorem adjoint of A into A into adjoint of A, determinant of A into I. So now, based on this result, let's take another theorem. A square matrix A is invertible if and only if A is non-singular matrix. A is non-singular matrix. So in the chapter matrices, in the previous chapter, we know that a matrix A is said to be invertible. A matrix A is a square matrix. A is invertible if there exists a square matrix of the same order B such that AB is equal to BA is equal to I, where I is the identity matrix of the same order. So now let's take the proof of this result. A square matrix A is invertible if and only if A is a non-singular matrix. So now one part, direct part and converse part ಎರಡನ್ನೂ prove ಮಾಡಬೇಕು. ಈಗ ಇದರಲ್ಲಿ let us consider, let A be a invertible matrix of order n. Invertible ಮ್ಯಾಟ್ರಿಕ್ಸ್ ಆಫ್ ಆರ್ಡರ್ n ಅಂತ ತೆಗೆದುಕೊಳ್ಳೋಣ. And we know that I be the identity matrix of order n. Identity matrix of order n. So by the definition that I defined here, since A is invertible matrix, then there exists a square matrix B of order n such that AB is equal to BA is equal to I. This is by the definition of invertible matrix. So now consider one of the equation, that is AB is equal to I. So we have to show that if A is an invertible matrix, then we have to show that A is a non-singular matrix. This we have to show. From this AB is equal to I will take the determinant. Therefore, determinant of AB is equal to determinant of I. We have the result, determinant of AB is equal to determinant of A into determinant of B. Therefore, we write this, determinant of A into determinant of B is equal to determinant of I is 1. The determinant of identity matrix is always 1. See, this gives, if the product of the determinant is equal to 1, this implies determinant of A is not equal to 0, also determinant of B is not equal to 0, because the product cannot be equal to 1 if either of the determinant is 0. Therefore, A and B are non-singular matrix. This implies determinant of A is not equal to 0, this implies A is non-singular. So by taking A as an invertible matrix, we have shown that A is non-singular. Now conversely, let A be a non-singular matrix. ಈಗ ನಾವು ತೋರಿಸಬೇಕಾಗಿದ್ದೇನು, A is invertible matrix ಅಂತ ತೋರಿಸಬೇಕು. When A is a non-singular matrix, determinant of A is not equal to 0. That is by the definition of non-singular matrix. Now we have the result. A into adjoint of A is equal to adjoint of A into A is equal to determinant of A into I. This is the result we have already. So now, since determinant of A is not equal to 0, so dividing, let's take this is 1, dividing the result 1 by determinant of A, because determinant of A is not equal to 0. So we have A into adjoint of A divided by determinant of A is equal to adjoint of A into A divided by determinant of A is equal to, when you divide this determinant of A I by determinant of A, this will become I. So now rewriting this, A into adjoint of A divided by determinant of A is equal to determinant of adjoint of A divided by determinant of A into A is equal to I. So this implies what? So we have this result as AB is equal to BA is equal to I, where B is taken as adjoint of A divided by determinant of A. Here, if you take this as B and this as B, this is AB is equal to BA is equal to I. This is exactly the definition of invertible matrix. Therefore, A is invertible. If you show this result, AB is equal to BA is equal to I and A is invertible. Therefore, the inverse of the matrix A is equal to B. The inverse of the matrix A equals B. What is B then? B is what? Adjoint of A divided by determinant of A. So from this we got a formula of the inverse of a matrix. The inverse of a matrix A inverse is equal to adjoint of A divided by determinant of A. So this is one of the important result we got from this theorem. So the matrix A is invertible if there exists a matrix B such that AB is equal to BA is equal to I, then the inverse of A is equal to B, that is adjoint of A divided by determinant of A. To find the inverse of a matrix, we need to find determinant of A. So to find inverse of a square matrix, first thing we have to find determinant of A, then we have to find determinant of adjoint of A. So from this, using the formula A inverse equals adjoint of A divided by determinant of A, we can get the inverse of a square matrix. Now consider one problem. If A is a matrix 2, 3, 1, minus 4, and the matrix B is 1, minus 2, minus 1, 3, then verify that the inverse of AB is equal to B inverse into A inverse. So this is the problem and properties on inverse of a square matrix. So now let's verify this. Let's take the solution. Let's take AB. AB multiply A and B, 2, 3, 1, minus 4. Matrix B as 1, minus 2, minus 1, 3. Now multiplying these, the first rows, next in the second matrix you have to consider columns. Therefore, rows, columns, first row and the first column, 2 into 1, 2, 2 into 1, 2, plus 3 into minus 1, minus 3, and 2 into minus 2, minus 4, and 3 into 3, plus 9. Next, second row, first column, 1 into 1, 1, and minus 4 into minus 1, plus 4, and 1 into minus 2 and plus minus 4 into 3 minus 12. It is minus 12. Minus 12. So now this is equal to 2 minus 3 minus 1 minus 4 plus 9 is 5 and this is 5 minus 14. This is AB. So now to find inverse of AB, because the property says the inverse of AB, we need to find inverse of AB, because what is the formula? What is the formula of A inverse? A inverse is equal to adjoint of A divided by determinant of A. So to find AB inverse, we have to find out adjoint of AB divided by determinant of AB. We need this. So we have to find out the determinant of AB first. Let's take determinant of AB. So determinant of AB is minus the determinant of minus 1, 5 minus 14. Expanding this, minus 1 into 14 minus 25, that is minus 11, is not equal to 0. When determinant of AB is not equal to 0, we conclude that the inverse of AB exists. Very important that the inverse of the matrix exists only if A is non-singular. That we proved theorem. ಹಾಗಾಗಿ ಡಿಟರ್ಮಿನೆಂಟ್ ಆಫ್ ಎ ಬಿ ನಾಟ್ ಈಕ್ವಲ್ ಟು 0 ಅಥವಾ ಡಿಟರ್ಮಿನೆಂಟ್ ಆಫ್ ಎ ನಾಟ್ ಈಕ್ವಲ್ ಟು 0 ಆದರೆ, ಅಂದರೆ ನಾನ್ ಸಿಂಗುಲರ್ ಮ್ಯಾಟ್ರಿಕ್ಸ್ ಆದರೆ ಇನ್ವರ್ಸ್ ಮ್ಯಾಟ್ರಿಕ್ಸ್ ಎಕ್ಸಿಸ್ಟ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ದಟ್ ವಿ ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಟು ಶೋ. ಸೊ ಎ ಬಿ ಇನ್ವರ್ಸ್ ಎಕ್ಸಿಸ್ಟ್ಸ್ and is given by the inverse of AB is equal to adjoint of AB divided by determinant of AB. So let's find out determinant adjoint of AB. In the earlier videos we know that how to take the adjoint. So how to take the adjoint? Interchange, this is the AB, interchange the elements of the principal diagonal, therefore I am changing minus 14 minus 1 and change the sign of the other diagonal, andre other diagonal andre 5 5, so I am changing this minus 5 minus 5. So interchange the elements of the principal diagonal and change the sign of the other diagonal. So this is adjoint of AB. So writing this 1 by determinant of AB, so 1 by minus 11 into minus 14 minus 5 minus 5 minus 1. So now taking minus inside, because scalar multiplying by minus 1, so 1 by 11 into multiplying by minus 1, scalar multiplication of the minus 1 means multiplying all the elements by minus 1. Therefore this is 14, this is 5, this is 5, this is 1. So this is the inverse of the matrix AB. Now let's find out the inverse of the matrix A and B. So what is the determinant of A? So determinant of A is a matrix, that is 2 3 1 minus 4. This is A, 2 3 1 minus 4. Expanding this minus 8 minus 3, it is minus 11, therefore not equal to 0, therefore A inverse exists. Similarly, taking the determinant of B is 1 minus 2 minus 1 3. Expanding this, 3 minus 2, so that is equal to 1, not equal to 0. Therefore, B inverse exists. When the matrix is non-singular, the inverse of a matrix exists. Now, what is the inverse of the matrix A inverse? A inverse is adjoint of A divided by determinant of A. So we have determinant of A is what? 1 by minus 11 into adjoint of A is obtained by, this is A here, interchanging the elements of the principal diagonal minus 4 minus 2, sorry, this is plus 2 because this is 2 minus 4 plus 2, and change the sign of the other diagonal minus 1 minus 3. So now B inverse, the inverse of B inverse matrix, adjoint of B divided by determinant of B. So therefore, what is the determinant of B? 1 by 1 because determinant of B is 1 into adjoint of B, interchange the elements of the principal diagonal. This is principal diagonal 3 1 the change the sign of the other diagonal minus 1 minus 2 ಇದೆ, ಹಾಗಾಗಿ ಇದು ಏನಾಗಬೇಕು plus 1 plus 2 ಆಗಬೇಕು. Now we have find out AB inverse. So what we need to find out? B inverse into A inverse. So let's take B inverse into A inverse. B inverse, taking B inverse, so that is 3 2 1 1. A inverse is 1 by minus 11 into minus 4 minus 3 minus 1 2. So don't take minus inside. So therefore, let's write here 1 by minus 11 here into 3 2 1 1 and minus 4 3 minus 4 minus 3 minus 1 2. So multiply these two matrix. So therefore, we are multiplying, that is first row and the first column, 3 into minus 4 minus 12, 2 into minus 1 minus 2. 3 into minus 3, first row and the second column, 3 into minus 3 is minus 9 and 2 into 2 plus 4. And 1 into minus 4 is minus 4 plus 1 into minus 1 is minus 1. 1 into minus 3 is minus 3 plus 1 into 2 is 2. This is the second row and the second column. So writing, simplifying, this is equal to 1 by minus 11 into minus 12 minus 14 minus 9 minus 5, this is minus 5 minus 1. So again now multiplying by minus, now we have 1 by 11 minus 1 14 multiplying by minus 1 14, this is 5 5 1. See, observe that this is equal to, so we have the result AB inverse, this is AB inverse, take this as 1 and B inverse into A inverse. So B inverse into A inverse, take this as 2. From 1 and 2, we conclude that the inverse of AB, matrix AB, is equal to the inverse of B into inverse of A. That proves the property and verified the property for the square matrix A and B. Consider the problem. Show that the matrix A is equal to matrix 2, 3, 1, 2 satisfies the equation A square minus 4A plus I equals 0, where I is 2 by 2 identity matrix and O is 2 by 2 zero matrix. Using the equation, find A inverse. So now consider the solution. So take A is a matrix, rewriting it 2, 3, 1, 2, and we have to take A square minus 4A plus I. For this we have to find out A square. Find out A square, that is A square is taken as 2, 3, 1, 2, multiplying with the same matrix 2, 3, 1, 2. Now multiplying these two matrices, first row and the first column, 2 into 2 4 plus 3, 2 into 3 6 plus 3 into 2 6, and second row and the first column 1 into 2 2 plus 2 into 1 2, second row and the second column 2 into 3 into 1 is 3 plus 2 into 2 4. So A square is finally we have, that is 7, 12, 4 and 7. This is A square. Now consider, hence A square minus 4A plus I, we have to show that is equal to 0 matrix. So A square we have 7, 12, 4, 7, 7 minus 4 into matrix A 2, 3, 1, 2 plus matrix 1, 0, 0, 1. Now we have this is equal to 7, 12, 4, 7, multiplying the matrix by 4, 8, 12, 4, 8 plus 1, 0, 0, 1. So now taking the subtraction of these two matrices, 7 minus 8 minus 1, 12 minus 2 0, 4 minus 4 0, 7 minus 8 is minus 1. So plus adding with 1 0 0 1. So we are having the 0 matrix 0 0 0. It is equal to O. Now we have shown A square minus 4A plus I is equal to 0 matrix. Now to find out, using this equation, we have to find out A inverse. 4A plus I is equal to 0. Therefore we can write this A square as A into A minus 4A, and taking to the right hand side, this is minus I. So now post multiplying by A inverse, because we know that determinant of A is not equal to 0, because the given determinant of A is non-singular, and post multiplying andre we have to multiply this equation to the right hand side. Pre multiplying andre we have to multiply the equation to the left hand side. So therefore, I am writing multiplying each element A into A inverse by multiplying by A inverse, and 4 into A inverse is equal to minus I into A inverse. So now let's rewrite this. A into A inverse minus 4 into A inverse is equal to minus A inverse, because we know that, because when you multiplying any matrix with identity matrix, we are getting the same matrix. This is I is the identity matrix. Now a matrix A is said to be invertible if there exists a matrix B, square matrix B, such that AB is equal to BA is equal to I, that we know the definition of invertibility of matrices. A square matrix A is said to be invertible if there exists a square matrix of same order B, such that AB is equal to BA is equal to I. So we write the inverse of A is equal to B, or the inverse of B is equal to A, like this. Both A and B are inverses to each other. From this we can write A into B is A inverse. A into A inverse is equal to A inverse into A is equal to I. So we will write like this by using the notation. So therefore we have A into A inverse is I. So minus 4 into A inverse is I is equal to minus A inverse. So when you multiply identity matrix with any matrix A, we are getting the same matrix itself. Therefore this is A minus 4I is equal to minus A inverse. So therefore, so taking to this side and to just rechanging the sides, minus A inverse, when you come to the left hand side, this is plus A inverse. This is 4I minus A, because here minus plus A will become minus A, minus 4I will become plus 4I. So therefore now when you multiply identity matrix with 4, therefore we are getting 4 0 0 4 minus A is the matrix 2 3. This is the given matrix 1 2. Now subtracting these two matrices, 4 minus 2 is 2, 0 minus 3 is minus 3, 0 minus 1 is minus 1, 4 minus 2 is 2. So we have the inverse of the matrix A as A inverse is equal to 2 minus 3 minus 1 2. This is the inverse of the matrix A. So here A is a matrix, and using the equation we have find out A inverse. Actually we know that how to find the inverse of a matrix easily, but here we have used the equation A square minus 4A plus I. So you know that the A inverse is 1 by determinant of A into adjoint of A. This is the formula that we know. So determinant of A is 4 minus 3, this is 1 by 1. So adjoint of A, changing the sign, elements of the principal diagonal. So 2 2 is there, therefore 2 2 same. And changing the sign of the other diagonal, minus 1 minus 3. So this is 2 minus 3 minus 1 2. This is the inverse of a matrix that we know how to find out. But here we have used the equation. Just compare this A inverse with the result, with this result, with this is same. So here we have used the equation. Now taking this problem, find the inverse of the matrix 2 1 3 4 minus 1 0 minus 7 2 1 if it exits. Now to find the inverse of the matrix, now let us take the, let A equals the matrix 2 1 3 4 minus 1 0 minus 7 2 1. If it exists anta irodrinda, now we need to find out whether this matrix is singular or non-singular. If the matrix is singular, then the inverse of the matrix does not exist. So therefore we have to show that if it exists ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ ಈಗ ನಾವು ಡಿಟರ್ಮಿನೆಂಟ್ ಆಫ್ ಎ ಈಕ್ವಲ್ ಟು 0 ಆಗುತ್ತೋ ಅಥವಾ ನಾಟ್ ಈಕ್ವಲ್ ಟು 0 ಆಗುತ್ತೋ ಅನ್ನೋದನ್ನು ಕಂಡುಹಿಡಿಯಬೇಕು. ಹಾಗಾಗಿ it is better to find out determinant of A first to find the inverse of the matrix. So now I am expanding this determinant along the first column, that is 2 into determinant of minus 1 0 2 1, that is minus 1 into 1 is minus 1, 2 into 0 0, and minus 1 into, you must know how to expand the determinant by seeing the earlier videos, and minus 1 into, because the sign is plus minus plus, minus 1 into determinant of 4 0 minus 7 1, that is 4 into 1 is 4 minus 0, and plus 3 into determinant of 4 minus 1 minus 7 2, that is 4 into 2 is 8 minus 7 into minus 1 is plus 7. So expanding this 2 into minus 1 and simplifying this, minus 1 into 4 and plus 3 into 8 minus 7 is 1. So this is equal to minus 2 minus 4 plus 3. So minus 2 minus 4 plus 3 is minus 3 is not equal to 0. Therefore it is non-singular. Therefore A inverse exists. So the important thing is, to find the inverse of the matrix, we first find out determinant of A. From that we can conclude that whether the determinant of A is, that means if we find out determinant of A not equal to 0, then we can say that A inverse exists. Suppose if determinant of A is equal to 0, then A is singular matrix. If A is singular matrix, determinant of A is 0, then A inverse does not exist. Now after finding this, we need to find out adjoint of A. To find the adjoint of A, we need to find the cofactors of all the elements. So cofactors of all the elements, so sign of the cofactors that we know already, that is plus minus plus minus plus minus plus minus plus. So directly we can take the cofactors of all the elements. So now that is, we can take A11, the element lies in the A11, capital A11, this is capital A11, cofactor of the element 2. So that is, cofactor of the element 2 is plus this cofactor of the element 2 minus 1 minus 0, that is equal to minus 1. Then A11 capital A12, cofactor of the element 1, it is minus 4 minus 0, that is minus 4. Cofactor of the element A12 A13, that is minus the element cofactor of the element 3, this one, that is 4 into 2 8 minus 7 into minus 1 is plus 7. So 8 minus 7, so that is minus 8 minus 7 is 1. Now cofactor of the element, now 4, second row, now we have the second row and the first column. A21 is, so the element 4 lies in the second row and the first column, so determinant of 1 3 2 1, that is A21 ಆಗಿರೋದ್ರಿಂದ the 2 plus 1 is suffix 2 plus 1 is odd number, therefore it is minus. Therefore determinant of 1 3 2 1, that is 1 minus 6 is equal to 1 minus of minus 5. So it is equal to plus 5. Then A22 that is minus plus this one plus cofactor of the element minus 1. Cofactor of the element minus 1 is determinant of 2, 3 minus 7, 1. So 2 minus, so minus 7 into 3 minus 21. So therefore it will be plus 21. So it will be 21 plus 2, 23. Then A23 that is minus of the cofactor of the element 0 lies in the second row and the third column. So therefore determinant of the elements 2, 1 minus 7, 2 is 2 into 2, 4 minus 7 into 1 is minus 7. So plus 7. So that is minus of 4 plus 7 is minus 11. So the second row is over. Then taking the cofactors of the elements of the third row A31. So A31 is plus. Now determinant of cofactor of the element minus 7. So therefore minus 7 lies in the third row and the first column. Leaving the elements of the third row in the first column. So we have 1, 3 minus 1, 0. So expanding the determinant 0 minus of minus 3 plus 3. So it is 3. Then A32 minus of element cofactor of the element 2 here in the third row. Leaving the elements of the third row and the second column, we have the remaining element 2 into 0, 0 minus 4 into 3, 12. So that is minus of minus 12 is plus 12. And A33 plus, then the element lies in the third row and the third column, that is the cofactor of the element 1. So determinant of the remaining elements 2, 1, 4 minus 1, that is minus 2 minus 4. So it is minus 6. So we have find out cofactors of all the elements. Please go through the previous video how to find out the cofactors of all the elements, and it is better to learn to write the cofactors directly. Now let's find out adjoint of A. Adjoint of A is the transpose of the cofactor matrix. So what I am going to write now, instead of writing the elements horizontally, I am writing this as vertically. So A11 that is minus 1, minus 4, minus 1. Because we have to write the cofactor matrix ಹೀಗೆ ಬರೀಬೇಕಾಗಿತ್ತು. ಅಂದರೆ minus 1, minus 4, minus 1, then 5, 23, 11 and 3, 12, minus 6 ಹೀಗೆ. So transpose of this will be the adjoint. So we can write it directly. Minus 1, minus 4, minus 1, 5, 23, 11 and 3, 12, minus 6. So this is adjoint of A. Now we have the formula of A inverse. A inverse is equal to 1 by determinant of A into adjoint of A. So 1 by determinant of A we have find out, that is minus 3 into so adjoint of A is minus 1, 5, 3, minus 4, 23, 12, minus 1, 11, minus 6. So this is the inverse of the matrix. So you can multiply the matrix by 1 by minus 3. So we can leave as it is. Inverse of the matrix. Minus 1, 5, minus 3, 2. So in the earlier case we have taken 3 by 3 matrix, but here we have taken 2 by 2 matrix. So this can be, we can easily find out the inverse of the matrix. That is, let us take that A is equal to matrix minus 1 5 minus 3 2. So this is a 2 by 2 matrix. Now we know that the inverse of A is 1 by determinant of A into adjoint of A, or adjoint of A divided by determinant of A. So what is the determinant of A? Because we have to see whether the inverse exists or not. If determinant of A equals 0, the inverse of a matrix does not exist. So therefore it is necessary to find determinant of A in the beginning. So determinant of A is minus 2, minus 1 into 2 is minus 2, taking the determinant of A, and minus of minus 3 into 5 is minus 15. So that is equal to minus 2 plus 15. Minus 2 plus 15 is, that is 13 plus 13. So 1 by determinant of A. For this we have find out determinant of A equals 13. Now adjoint of A we can find out. This is 1 by 13 into adjoint of A is interchanging the elements of the principal diagonal, that is 2 minus 1, changing the sign of the other diagonal. Here is minus 3 5, therefore it is plus 3 minus 5. So it is the inverse of the matrix A. So just interchanging the elements of the principal diagonal and changing the sign of the other diagonal, we can get the adjoint of A. By using this we can easily find out inverse of the matrix. Now let's think of certain miscellaneous problems which is asking for 1 mark in the examination frequently. So many of the questions which were asking on this concept, especially adjoint and inverse, very important also, and many students are committing the mistakes in solving the 1 mark questions on this. Now let's take one by one. So here, if A is a matrix, 1 2 3 4, find, it is a 2 by 2 matrix, find adjoint determinant of adjoint of A and determinant of A inverse. It is 2 questions each carrying 1 mark. So we know that determinant of adjoint of A is equal to determinant of A to the power of n minus 1. Here A is a matrix of order 2 by 2. Square matrix of order 2. Therefore, determinant of adjoint of A is equal to determinant of A to the power of n minus 1 is 2 minus 1. So this is determinant of A. So therefore, we have determinant of A, we can find out determinant of A is 1 into 4 minus 3 into 2 6, that is equal to minus 2. So therefore, determinant of adjoint of A is determinant of A is minus 2. So now we need to find out determinant of A inverse. For this, we have the result, determinant of A inverse is equal to 1 by determinant of A into adjoint of A. Observe that A is a, here it is given that A is a square matrix of order 2. So we are going to find determinant of A inverse here. So now determinant of A inverse is determinant of adjoint of A divided by determinant of A. This is important. Okay, here there is a misconception that, so what is the misconception? That is very important. So many of the students are committing the mistakes like this. See here, determinant of adjoint of A divided by determinant of A is taking like this. Determinant of adjoint of A, because we can write like this, determinant of adjoint of A divided by determinant of A. So if A is a matrix of order 2, that we have seen here, A is a matrix of order 2, then determinant of adjoint of A is determinant of A. So therefore we conclude determinant of A divided by determinant of A, so that is equal to 1. So here determinant of A inverse is equal to 1. So many students are committing the mistakes. Where we have committed the mistakes here, just try to identify, very important, because it may be equal to 1. So here we have committed the mistakes in this case. See here, you must know the mistakes also. In this case, we have committed the mistakes. See here, this determinant of A is a scalar. We know that if A is a matrix of order n, then determinant of K is k to the power of n into determinant of A. If A is a matrix of order n, square matrix of order n, but here A is a square matrix of order 2. Therefore, what we have that k into A is equal to k square into determinant of A, when A is a square matrix of order 2. So we have, so in this case, therefore we have this result. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಏನಾಗಬೇಕು, determinant of A inverse is equal to determinant of adjoint of A. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ನೋಡಿ, this is important, determinant of adjoint of A divided by determinant of A. Now consider this as a scalar quantity as K. So if we take K as determinant of A, what we are having now, this determinant of K is k square into determinant of A. This must be 1 by k square into determinant of adjoint of A. That is very important here. So where k is determinant of A square, this is 1 by determinant of A square into determinant of adjoint of A. So therefore we have, this is equal to, we can write determinant 1 by determinant of A square into determinant of adjoint of A, because A is a square matrix of order 2. So therefore this is equal to 1 by determinant of A square into determinant of adjoint of A. For a square matrix of order 2, we have determinant of A. See, we have seen determinant of adjoint of A is determinant of A, if A is a square matrix of order 2. So therefore determinant of A inverse is equal to 1 by determinant of A square into determinant of A. So determinant of A, one terms of determinant of A get cancelled. So here this will get cancelled, we remaining 1 by determinant of A. Therefore this is 1 by determinant of A. So determinant of A inverse is equal to 1 by determinant of A. This is also very important result. So therefore determinant of A inverse is equal to 1 by determinant of A is what, here we have find out, is minus 2 here. So determinant of A is minus 2. So determinant of A inverse is 1 by minus 2. So from this we conclude that suppose if determinant of A If determinant of A is 5, determinant of A is 5. What is determinant of A inverse? It is just 1 by 5, because this is 1 by determinant of A. So here we have taken that determinant of A inverse is equal to 1 by determinant of A using the formula, A inverse is equal to adjoint of A divided by determinant of A. We can also show this result using the formula that A into A inverse is equal to I, because when you multiply any matrix with its inverse, we are getting I, because we have seen that AB is equal to I, then this implies B is equal to A inverse. So that is A into A inverse is equal to I. So taking determinant of this, A into A inverse is equal to determinant of I. So very simple proof of the determinant of A inverse is equal to 1 by determinant of A. So alternatively, this is, we can show alternatively. So determinant of A into determinant of A inverse is equal to determinant of I is 1. We know that determinant of AB is equal to determinant of A into determinant of B. So therefore determinant of A into A inverse is determinant of A into determinant of A inverse. So now determinant of A inverse is equal to 1 by determinant of A. We can also show the determinant of A inverse is equal to 1 by determinant of A using the result A into A inverse is equal to I. Now similarly, consider the other problem. If A is a square matrix of order 3 with determinant of A is equal to 5, then find determinant of adjoint of A. So we have seen determinant of adjoint of A is determinant of A to the power of n minus 1. Here n is 3, therefore determinant of adjoint of A is equal to determinant of A to the power of 2, because n is 3 here because n is equal to 3. Therefore determinant of adjoint of A is determinant of A is 5, therefore this is 5 square is equal to 25. Now take this problem. If A is a square matrix of order 3 with determinant of A is equal to 8, then find determinant of A into A dash. This question was asked in the March 2017, and many questions were asked on this type also. So now here we have determinant of A into A dash using this result, determinant of AB is equal to determinant of A into determinant of B. So determinant of A into A inverse is determinant of A into determinant of A dash. So now that is equal to, we have determinant of A is equal to 8. We have the properties of determinants. Determinant of A is equal to determinant of A dash, because in a matrix, in a square matrix, if all the rows are interchanged into columns or columns are interchanged into rows, then the value of the determinant does not change. This is the first property we have studied in properties of determinants. So therefore we have determinant of A into determinant of A dash is determinant of A, because determinant of A is equal to determinant of A dash. So determinant of A into determinant of A is determinant of A square, that is 8 square, that is equal to 64. So determinant of A is 8, then find determinant of A into A dash. Here we have used this determinant of AB equals determinant of A into determinant of B, and by using this result we have shown equal to 64. Similarly, there are many, we can work out the many problems just based on this concept. Determinant of adjoint of A is determinant of A to the power of n minus 1. ಹೀಗೆ ನಾವು ಇನ್ವರ್ಸ್ ಆಫ್ ಎ ಸ್ಕ್ವೇರ್ ಮ್ಯಾಟ್ರಿಕ್ಸ್ನಲ್ಲಿ ಬೇರೆ ಬೇರೆ ರೀತಿಯಾದ ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮ್ಸ್ಗಳನ್ನು ನಾವು ವರ್ಕೌಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಹೋಗ್ಬೋದು. ಯು ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ವರ್ಕೌಟ್ ಸಿಮಿಲರ್ ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮ್ಸ್ given in the exercise of the textbook. Here I have done for the sake of the examination point of view, because the very important questions will be asked on the next unit, that is solution of a simultaneous linear equation by matrix method. In that problems we are using find the inverse of the matrix, especially we need to find the inverse of the square matrix in that problems. So therefore let's consider those type of the problems in the next video. Thank you.